I know I'm a caretaker. I read about it. I read about it in your book. I really like helping people. I like showing others how to better themselves. And I find myself being energized when I'm in that position. I find doing volunteer work energizes me, and I like the feeling I get when I am helpful to others and to those around me. Is this okay? And when is this a problem? Yes, it's okay. You know, a few years ago, Dr. Charles Figley, Florida State University, came up with this term called compassion fatigue. And it was kind of one of these things where, due to some research or otherwise, he found that, you know, a lot of people that have this tendency of getting involved in the lives of others do go into the nursing professions and medical professions and counseling and whatever. And that idea of compassion fatigue is that you can exhaust yourself.
Right. You finally burn out.
By giving yourself to the world around you to such a point because there's an endless need for the energy you give promoting, motivating, and helping those around you.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you, you know, part of being a professional like I am, where I see clients all during the week, I see many, many people. I have a professional license here in the state of Florida. I'm a licensed therapist. I'm going to tell you, we learn boundaries. We learn what it is to be healthy and not healthy. And so I'm going to tell you, do your homework.
Right.
We're going to talk tonight about some of those things you can do to promote being a caregiver, not a caretaker, and what those healthy boundaries are. I think it's wonderful that you want to give to the world around you, but I also think you got to learn what the boundaries are and when not to go too far. Okay?
Absolutely.
Hey, that's our last question for tonight. We're going to take a short commercial break here. We're going to be back in about 3 minutes or so. Hey, I'm Dr. Pilet.
And I'm Carrie Pilet. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm going to just tell you tonight we're talking about caretaking versus caregiving. We referred to codependence, if you will, as one of those things that we have tried to indicate to people is not a good thing.
Yeah.
We've talked a little bit about rescuing and enabling, pointing out that enabling is where you tend to be so involved in the lives of others that you allow them to live in a lifestyle beyond which they could live on their own. We discussed rescuing, which is those things that we bail people out. We lend them money. We give them cars. We do favors for them at the Carrie was ringing the bell, like the klaxons going off and the Titanic is sinking and you're going to help them.
We're at crisis.
Crisis, yeah. And so we've gone through all those things, and then we've contrasted that to caregiving, which is the helpful way of assisting others.
Right.
And then, if you would, I did contrast that it's not always bad to rescue, and we gave some examples of that. We have all over the media today, there's some horrible tornadoes that went through the Midwest, and these people have lost everything. So when you go into rescue and help these people that have, through acts of God, have lost everything, then this is not the same as what we're talking about. We're not talking about that type of rescuing.
Right.
The type of rescuing is we're talking about people that have been irresponsible, people that have lost a lot of the things in life that they have, and you being the love partner are so involved in them that you're helping them beyond which is logical, and now you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Because you become part of the problem.
So that by doing that, you're continuing, if you will, the problem. So it's going to get worse.
Right.
Okay. But that said, we're going to go through a few more questions here. Carrie's got, I think you have one, or do I have one?
Well, we both have a couple. I can do this one.
Okay.